big dick. They call me Mr. Baby Arm. Mike Verdusco.
I don't even know. I can't even finish on that.
And here's my co-host, Rockstar Johnny Nye.
But today, we've got a fresh nose.
A taste test Tuesday.
Keep
And
it
these
on.
2 bottles we have are Bernheim. We've got the Bernheim Original 7-year Small Batch. And we've got the Bernheim Barrel Proof. Last year's 2023 Batch A. First time they ever released it without going to the store to do your bottle your own You Do Bourbon experience.
Yep.
One's coming in at 90 proof. The other one's coming in at 119 proof. 118.8. Close enough, right? Okay. Both 7 years, both aged in the same spot, obviously.
Same
One's
age,
just going to be
same
proof
everything,
down.
just though this is straight out of the damn barrel.
Straight out of the barrel. Got some Kentucky limestone water in it too.
I got real thrown off there by Baby Arm over here. But yeah.
All right.
Let's give
See
this
what we got. So I'm going to start off with the small batch.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Okay. So
I still really like the nose.
I love the nose.
Honey,
The nose.
honey, there's a little tea, honey tea action.
So on the barrel proof, I think I get a little more vanilla in there as well.
Now the barrel proof, I'm getting a little grainy too.
A little grainy, okay.
Getting a little like straight out of the freaking rick. Like
Yeah.
that grain.
Yeah, when you
grain
walk, yep.
thing, like
yep.
when they're
That
making the
smell.
mash.
You got it. All right, I'm gonna give the wheat a little chew. The small batch. I'm gonna start with the small batch. Nice, mellow. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, very
You know,
good.
Watching the football game, want to sip on something consistently. You know, this is a good one. Sweet,
It's very nice.
not a lot of heat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, you like it?
That's good.
What do you think on the nose on the barrel proof?
Like I said, it's like it's still got that. It's honey, it's vanilla,
Yeah.
but it's got that straight out of the masher.
And these legs are just as nice as Stacy Keebler's.
Oh,
Showed my
Stacey
age.
Keebler.
Showed my age there with that one too.
Didn't she used to date George Clooney or something?
Yeah.
After wrestling?
So I was prepared to say Billy Kidman.
No, Billy Kidman. That was Tori Wilson.
Oh, yep. I
All
would
right.
have lost that one.
Let's give this a
Oh,
taste.
Chusky. Mmm. Oh yeah, baby.
Heat on that bad boy.
A lot of cherry pulls through on that.
Way more than I expected.
Yeah.
I had none.
No, none on this one.
None on this one and none on the nose.
Yeah, none on the nose either. Night and day profile. I'm not gonna lie. Night and day profile. This one was
Yeah.
very soft, very honey. The honey comes in on this one, but for me,
Yeah,
it's coming in on the finish. On
Yeah,
this.
the
Where this
finish-
had no finish, this one, the honey is the finish.
The honey is 100% the finish.
Yeah. So
it's
this,
literally like if
That's
you,
crazy.
If you're like sick or something and you just like take a teaspoon
Yeah.
of honey,
yeah.
that's this finish.
Or if your grandma had a hot toddy, that's this finish.
But on the palate, this really shines. This goes through an array of flavors from cherry to, it still has a little of the honey, but it's got a lot more vanillas, a lot more caramels.
Yeah.
This has a lot more to offer on the palate itself.
Yep.
As much as this is really nice on the palate, really even keeled, this offers a full flavored feel.
Oh yeah.
And obviously, like, this is a little unfair, but this is definitely outshining.
Yeah, for sure. And we kind of knew this. I just kind of wanted to go up into it because they're both 7 years, you know, so they complement each other very nicely.
Yep.
A lot of times you may be sipping this and maybe you want something a little stronger, or you're sipping this and maybe you want something a little lighter, you know, and this is a beautiful marriage to where you don't necessarily need a flick of limestone. You know, I got this 110 proof. I want to proof it down. I'll pour a little small batch in there.
Yeah.
You know, give a little
Yeah,
whirl,
what the hell, right?
let that sit a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and
You know
see what that's like.
I'm gonna put the whole.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna follow Johnny's lead.
I'm gonna put the whole
Bam.
thing in there. I'm gonna
Bam.
give the whole thing a little juicy.
Now it's a nice little blend.
Yeah.
You know, it's closer to
Down,
100
cut it
proof
down.
than 120. Maybe 105-ish.
It's probably about 110. Oh, and see, the nose is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Completely changes it.
You still got a lot of cherry on the palate. Did you try it
I
yet?
haven't tried it yet.
Definitely completely changes the nose. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, and on the palate, oh man. To be honest, the palate is better like this.
Yeah. So guys, you may or may not know, but this bottle only comes out twice a year. So there's a batch A and a batch B. How it works is it goes in order. A's first, B second. The 23 is the year it came out, so that was last year. So with this bottle only coming out twice a year, you almost got to savor it. It is an allocated bottle. Again, like I said earlier in the video, this is the first year, the second year now that they've released it without being able to go to the gift shop to be able to obtain one.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to savor it. So usually once I hit that halfway mark, or especially now this mark, not so much am I doing a full Glen of the barrel proof. I'm usually cutting it up a little bit with the small batch so I can savor all those prominent notes by also, getting a little longevity out of the bottle.
Yeah, and this, you can actually acquire this on the You Do Bourbon tour where you can bottle it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the options. But outside of that, it's allocated and it's hard to get. But yeah, between these two, this one obviously goes on to the next round.
Goes on to the next round.
But honestly, I suggest getting them both and doing what we just did.
Yeah.
Because this actually makes it cuts
It's great.
all the heat out of this, but it's really a great, like 110 proof now. And it's great.
And this is a fun time, a fun pairing.
Yeah.
He asked me before we're filming, like, why the hell you want to do that? It's going to slaughter the other one. And I'm like, you're right, but, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
And it was. It was definitely a good time tonight.
It was good. So now you have a bottle that's
$30.
affordable and findable, and you have a bottle to search for all at the same time.
Also still kind of affordable, usually between $70 and $90 if you find it. Worth every penny of the $70 and $90. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, Ian,
All right.
so
Heck yeah.
this goes on in the next round. This is
Boom.
Taste Test Tuesday. We're battling with bourbon.
Top guys out.
See you next.